everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a get ready with me using the products from my monochromatic project pan. This was a project that was created by Cali Fab Beauty and I'll link her down below. Every month of the year has a different color scheme and February's color scheme is red. So I will be using the products that I picked out for this month to get ready with along with the rest of my makeup. So if you are interested in seeing how my look turns out, keep watching. So you'll probably notice behind me is what appears to be a sheet, and it is. For Valentine's Day, my husband made me a backdrop stand for my videos, and he gave it to me last night, so I don't have anything cute to put in there right now. But I spent a lot of time looking on Amazon last night and there are some things that I saw that I thought would be cute. I haven't picked anything yet. It was really cute because I had just worked out and I was taking a shower, and I got out of the shower and there was this thing just sitting in our bedroom, and at first he's very like he likes to do woodworking and stuff like that. Like, he's actually making his own Murphy bed for his office. So at first I thought it was just something that was for his office and he just put it in our bedroom for some reason, and then I saw he had a little card on it. But I was very surprised. He's learned by now not to tip his hand at all, because if I have the tiniest inkling that he is doing or getting something for me, I pester him mercilessly. And most of it is, I mean, it's mostly all in good fun, but I am an extremely curious person. So if I know that he's doing something or getting something and I have no idea what it is, it drives me up the wall, and then I will not leave him alone about it. He's very good about not actually telling me when I get in those moods, but he has also started to learn that he just can't let me know at all when he is about to get me a present. So I was very surprised. It was very unexpected, very nice, very sweet. And then of course I haven't gotten him anything because Valentine's Day is just not really something that either of us care about that much. I think the only reason he did this for me is because this is something new that I'm doing, and he knows that it makes me happy, and he's happy that I'm happy, and he wanted to do something that would help my videos a little bit. But usually we don't get each other stuff. Actually, I was joking with him, but I was joking with him that I was mad because I didn't get him anything, because this is the second Valentine's Day, not in a row, but just since we've been together, where he's gotten me something and I didn't get him anything because I didn't think we were doing presents. The first time was when we were engaged, and he got me a necklace. We were at a restaurant. Our poor waitress I think she thought he was proposing, because while I was in the bathroom or something, he gave her this box to give to me. And then I come back to the table and she like casually walks by and drops it in front of me. And I open it up and it was this really beautiful necklace, and I got mad at him because I hadn't gotten him anything. But he doesn't care about presents or things like that, so he doesn't expect, or he's not upset when I don't get him something. But he's so hard to shop for. Like, he likes his hobbies, like he likes woodworking, and he hasn't done it in a long time, but he likes to brew his own beer. But he either has the things that he needs already, or the things he wants are like several $1,000s, and I love him, but I'm not gonna spend several $1,000s on a Valentine's Day gift. So usually what I do when I can't think of what to get him is I get him gummies, because he loves gummy bears and sour gummies and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, but other than that, we don't have any plans for Valentine's Day, because like I said, it's not a holiday that we really care about. This makeup powder's getting everywhere. It's disappointing. I still have a bunch of this left, and it's that Hydro Mist powder, and it's losing its, I mean, it's pretty much lost that like cooling, wet feeling that it's supposed to have, which I think is a big complaint that people have had with this powder. So I'm not too surprised. I'm just kind of disappointed, but I just won't buy a full size. This is like a deluxe. This is either a deluxe sample or a travel size or something, but I won't buy the full size in that. Oh, hi Lulu, what are you doing? The cat is being very needy over here. Yeah, our big Valentine's Day plans are, my sister is going to come over so that I can work out before my husband gets home, and then we're gonna get pizza. I'm actually quite excited because I've been trying to be healthier this year, and usually when we get pizza we make it ourselves, but because it's Valentine's Day we're gonna splurge and get it from the pizza place that's like right by us. And I haven't had like not actual pizza, because I mean the stuff we make is actual pizza. I haven't had restaurant pizza, pizza store pizza in a really long time. And I don't have to cook, so that's another big. And I'm still trying to figure out my ring light. I just got a new one because my sister started her own YouTube channel, and she linked me the one that she got for herself, and it was a lot nicer than the one that I got for myself. So, and it wasn't too bad, like price wise. I think it was like 20 bucks, and it came with its own stand and remote and stuff. So I got that one, and I'm still trying to figure out the best lighting settings for it. I mean, it seems fine as I'm filming it, but once I watch it back, who knows? So yeah, look at this blush. I'm getting so many little pans in it. I'm very excited. Yesterday, and I'm not using it today because I hit pan in it, but yesterday I hit pan in one of my eyeshadows, and you know how like you get excited when you hit pan, especially when you've been working on something for a while and you keep thinking like, okay, today is the day, and then the one day where you're just like, oh, whatever, I'm never gonna hit pan on this, you hit pan. So I kept, like, throughout the day, as I had to go up into my bedroom for other things, I have it sitting out on my bookcase, and throughout the day I would go and I would just like open it and look at the pan because I'm a dork, but I've been working on that for like 2 months, and I have such a light hand with stuff that it takes me, I feel like, a lot longer to hit pan on things, so that when I finally do, I just get I just get really excited. I don't know if you can even tell. That's the one thing. Well, this is the first product I'm using that's in my project pan. It's the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Drop of a Hat. Especially when you put powder down first. Like, I don't like using my fingers, but I don't have good luck picking the product of this stuff up with brushes. And then I have the highlighter in Guilty Pleasure. And these are, the packaging is obviously red, which is why I chose these. But I bought these a while ago and I hadn't used them, so I figured this would be a good project to use them in, especially since I know the Super Shocks can dry out a little bit, although not as much as the Jelly Much shadows. I am, as pretty as they are, I don't think I would ever buy another Jelly Much shadow, because I was doing a post on Instagram for the swatch party. If you follow BN by Lauren, she does every other week, she does a swatch party where you go into your collection and you find all of the shades of some particular shade. Like this past week it was champagne, and I had a Jelly Much that I thought would be in that color family, and I opened it up and I don't know that I've ever even used it before, and it was bone dry. And I know that Amanda from Makeup Just for Fun has a whole video on Jelly Much shadows and how you can use oil to revive them, and I haven't tried it yet because I don't want to try it until I'm planning on using a dried up one. But come on, man. It's really, really annoying. I don't know how people do their makeup into their camera, because I just can't. I mean, I'm doing this on my phone, so maybe that's why, but I just cannot do that. I'm really hoping to hit pan on this shade soon, because I've been using it exclusively as my eyebrow powder since the beginning of the year, pretty much. This is Coffee Bean from Ulta Beauty, and it's actually a really good color match for my brows. And I think I've said it in a previous video, but I mean, I have pretty full brows already. I don't really need to spend a lot of time doing stuff to them, or I mean, I'm sure I could if I wanted to, but I don't want to. So something quick and easy like that. Now, I know I've mentioned how much I don't really care for the smell of this NYX Control Freak. Somebody mentioned to me on Instagram about Kiko Milano, but I looked up on their website and they don't sell that particular brow product at Ulta. So I was looking on Ulta's website to see if I could find something, and I know ColourPop has what do they call it? Boss Gel, or I don't know. Brow Boss? I don't know, something like that. But it got kind of mixed reviews, so if any of you use that, like, let me know, because once that's done, I really want to get another brow gel, but I don't want to buy it off the Kiko Milano website and just buy that. Since I'm on my low buy, I don't want to just buy a $10 thing and then have to pay shipping and all that stuff. I'd rather just like get something from Ulta, because I'm gonna need to pick up some more like hair care and skin care from there anyway. Plus, since I'm diamond this year, I'm going to take advantage of that free shipping of $25 or whatever it is. I think it's $25 and then you get free shipping. I actually have to order something soon because you get, when you become Diamond, you get a free gift coupon and stuff, and it's, you can choose, and the one that I would get, you get a full size of the Becca, the purple one. Is it the backlight? I don't remember. You get a full size of the purple primer, and I don't need it, but it's like 49 or 49 is $30. Why can't I talk? It's $39 original price, and you get it for free. So even though I don't need it right this second, I mean, I know I'll use it. So I want to pick that up because that coupon expires at the beginning of March, and I'm going to need to get some more shampoo because the stuff I have right now is almost gone and it's not cruelty free. And I was looking on the website, and I mean, they have a lot of higher end options, but I also saw this brand Hask, which is cruelty free, and it was like drugstore prices, so I think I'm going to try that one out. So I just need to, and plus stuff like hair care and skincare is not part of my low buy, it's just makeup. So even though I would be getting that primer for free, I would still count that as part of my 20. Okay, so I'm going to try to recreate the look I did yesterday because I really liked it, but I'm going to be using a different eyeshadow palette. Yesterday I was using my Profusion Amber Eyes, and today I'm going to use my She palette from ColourPop, but I think they have enough similar colors that I'll be able to do something very similar with it. So I would just put, what color was it? White peach for my peach palette. I just did my brow bone and my transition / crease with that color. I've started just setting my primer like up there, up under my brow bone and in my crease, and not doing my lid, just to see if that helps, because I've been watching Robert Welsh on YouTube, and I'll link him below too, because he does like pro makeup artist reacts to blah 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 doing their makeup, and it's nice because he doesn't, like he says, he's not there to trash talk people. He's strictly commenting on their techniques, and it's not always like, oh, this person is doing this horribly. A lot of the times he's like, that's a good reason to do it this way because of this. But then sometimes when they do stuff like, he really hates baking, which I don't do that because I am a woman of a certain age and I should stay far away from that much powder under my eyes. But every time someone bakes, he stops the video and he's like, and he explains why he hates it and stuff. But anyway, he also does this series that I think he just started it a few weeks ago. He does it on Mondays, I think. He does makeup and ghost stories where he does his makeup and then he just reads like ghost stories that his subscribers have sent into him, and it's very entertaining. I really like his channel, so I'm going to link him below too. And I honestly have no idea why I started talking about him, but oh, because he doesn't like setting he doesn't like setting eyeshadow primer. I've been seeing, because I really don't think I need to set my lid because I want it to be a little tacky on my lid, but I do think it helps blend stuff in my crease and transition a little bit. So I'm going to continue putting it up there, but I've been trying it where I don't put it on my lid and seeing how that goes. So I'm just doing a very warm crease and transition right now using the Summer Yum shade in my Sweet Peach palette, which I've used this shade probably like 50, well, maybe not 50 times. I've used it over 40 times because it's in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project, and you can't even tell. Like, it barely looks like it's been used. It's insane. No, that's not what I did. Then I'm taking my She palette, and I'm gonna take, this palette is before they started putting the names on the inside, so I think it's the shade Missy, this darker, like, purpley red, and I'm gonna put that in my outer V. Uh-oh, I think I hear the thumping of a child waking up. Well, she's just gonna have to wait. I got up with my husband before he went to work this morning, so I got up at like 6:15 to try to yeah, I don't know if you heard that, but baby's up. Oh well, she'll be fine for a few more minutes. If I want to get my makeup done, I have to get up before the kids, because otherwise they just run amok upstairs and they try to come play in the bathroom, and then I'm having to play keep away from the toilet, and my son likes to just grab everything and throw it on the floor because he thinks that's hilarious, so I have to put the baby gate up. Except my daughter really hates it when I put the baby gate up, because then she can't get to me. So then she starts having a fit. So I have to try to get my makeup done before they wake up, which does not always work out. But case in point, what time is it? It's 7:30, so I guess it's about time for her to wake up. And I'm taking this Jelly Much shadow in Fly the Coop to put on top of that. This shade is so pretty, but I keep doing that. I don't want to use my phone. It's so pretty, but it shears, like, it looks like it's really dark, but it shears out really nicely if you need it to. And I'm putting some on now, and then after I put on my lighter shade, I'm going to go back in and deepen it up, because it can, especially when you layer something on top of it, some of that depth gets lost. And I don't want like a super smoky outer corner or super dark outer corner, but I want you to be able to see that it's there. Okay, now I'm gonna take my Super Shock shadow in Truth. I don't know, it just takes me forever to hit pan. You can see that little nipple. I've been able to see it for a long time, but see the way that I like kind of put my finger and I go around the whole surface, so I'm not like digging down into one spot, which is why it takes me so much longer to hit pan on Super Shocks, and I've only actually ever hit pan on one so far. Okay, now I'm going to do my like metallic type topper before I go back in with that Jelly Much. What should I do? I think I'm going to take this shade. I think this one is Chick. It's more of like a peachy color. Yeah, this is like a peachy, ooh, that's really loose. Peachy, one of those peachy gold colors that ColourPop does all the time. I'm gonna spray that. No, whatever. Yeah, so now I'm going to take the Jelly Much again, because as you can maybe see, it got lost a little bit on the outer corners after I put those two lighter colors on, so I just want to make sure that there's some definition going on over there. I'm just gonna, instead of really blending it in, I'm just gonna pat it. There. Now I need to do my, well, I need to do my inner corner, and then I need to do my lower lash line. Okay, inner corner. This Uli shade, you can see that dip. I'm working on it. I want to hit pan because it's in my Pan Those Eyeshadows, and so far, these pans are really big. But I use this e.l.f., they call it the e.l.f. smudge brush, but it's like a really pointed, like, pencil brush, and I don't dig into it or anything, but I was hoping that I would have pan in it by now, since I use this literally every single day for my inner corner. And I've had this in my project since January. So when I always, like I said, I always use this shade, but when I've got like a warmer look like I have today, and I don't want my inner corner to be that quite stark, so I'm going to take this ColourPop Super Shock in Sailor, which it's the base for this, I think, is pretty much the same color as Truth. You can see they're very, what am I doing? They're very similar, but obviously this is a glitter, and it's got a bunch of like blue and pink glitter in it. So I like to pop that over the Uli to warm it up and tie it into the look just a little bit better. Okay, lower lashes. So I used a dark brown from my Profusion palette yesterday, but the ColourPop palette doesn't have one, so I'm just gonna go back into this coffee bean shade. Darn it. No, whatever. I didn't bring that one brush downstairs. I'll just use my eyebrow brush and try to be really... I smudge the dark brown right up against my lash line. Okay. The shade Deer. So I used this shade Missy in my like crease outer V, and I'm going to use this on the lower lash line because I think this is just going to be a little bit too dark if I use that one. And I'm just going to take, what is this? This is a Glamour Dolls something or other. It's from an Ipsy, so I don't think it had a name, but I'm just going to use this to kind of blend and smudge that out just a little bit so the lines aren't quite as harsh for my under eyes. Especially when I first started doing makeup, I never put eyeshadow on my lower lash line because I couldn't figure out how to make it look good. And I mean, I don't think I'm an expert now or anything, but I think I can make it look pretty decent. I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild brow highlight and, oh gosh, how am I supposed to do this? Take my brow highlight for my lower waterline, since this look does have more red tones in it. I want to make sure that my eyes don't look too like tired by putting a different colored liner in my waterline, so I like to use this. I mean, honestly, most days I use this just because my eyes are a little bit I feel like my eyes are a little bit smaller, so it makes them look bigger. And plus, because sometimes I don't get a lot of sleep, and it makes me look a little more awake. And I'm taking my Julep eyeliner in Rich Brown, and I'm gonna tight line with that on the upper lashes. And I'm sure most of you watching this already know, but if you are having problems tight lining on your upper lashes, it really helps a lot if your pencil is sharpened, because I find that the duller my pencils are, the more I like end up poking myself in the eye with them. So when I tight line, I usually sharpen them every couple of days, just because I just feel like when you sharpen it and you're getting like the new product is being exposed, it's easier for it to glide over your lash line. Okay, I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild eyeliner in metallic brown. This, I don't know if it's just because this is kind of old. I just opened, like, I keep looking, I'm sorry, I keep looking over here. The lens is actually on this side, so I know I'm not. Anyway, I bought this a while ago when I was looking for a good brown liner, and I didn't open it because I was waiting to use some other liners up, which never happened, but especially since I'm not planning on buying from Wet n Wild anymore, I figured I should open these. And I have another one that's just in a regular dark brown, and that formula is fine. And I don't know if it's because this one is a metallic formula, but it's kind of like chunky, so it's can be kind of hard to use and make it smooth sometimes. I have hooded eyes, and it makes it really difficult sometimes to, I mean, my wings never match, so that's not something that I even really care about anymore, because I know I've mentioned it before, but this eye is a little more hooded than my other one, so I can never seem to get the angle right for both of them. I think that looks halfway decent. Now I just need to do my mascara. I've been, as you probably know, because this is the only mascara I've been using, this Ulta Twisted Volume. It's pretty decent. I do find that if I want good coverage, I have to put it on the first little clicky and do for my first coat, and then I'll put it up to the fourth little clicky, which is it goes from 1 to 4 for more volume, and that I get the best coverage that way, because I did try to just use 2 coats with it on the 4, and it just doesn't work as well. Like, it doesn't coat them, or it coats them. What am I trying to say? I feel like if I have it on the 4, it separates them too much right from the get-go, so I don't get mascara on like every lash. It just kind of like clumps on the lashes instead, and then it just looks really spidery and weird, and I don't like it. But if I start out with the 1, that separates the lashes more, and then I go to the 4 for the extra volume, and I've been liking the way it looks. Still, I mean, it's not my favorite mascara of all time, but it's pretty decent. So I really liked the Smashbox one, but I am kind of cheap sometimes. I think my son is up too. which doesn't really shock me given how much his... Yep, he's up. Another thing is it took me way too long to set everything up for this video this morning, so I got started a little later than I would have liked. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to make videos that are short, apparently. I mean, this is going to be edited down, but as I'm filming this right now, I'm at 42 minutes. Like, how? I don't feel like what I'm doing should be taking 42 minutes, and yet, apparently it does. And then lastly, I'm going to use, this is the last item, well, technically the last item in my monochromatic project pan is this Zoya nail polish, but I'm not going to put that on right now because the kids are up and I don't have time. But I'm using this Trastique mini lip crayon in Tuscan Wine. I've actually used up quite a bit of this. That's all I have left, so I don't know, I'm working on a lot of lip products this year, but maybe I can add that to the pile and get it finished. That was my Valentine's Day get ready with me. I think it's turned out very similar to yesterday, which the palettes have lots of colors in common, so that's not too surprising. But anyway, I've got to go get my kids up. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you later. Bye.